Yes, I. Thanks for tuning in again. This is Black Sun. Welcome to Christadelphia. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself at this time. See? If you did not watch Nature as an Altar, I would love for you guys to go back and watch that reasoning session. What I'm doing here in the middle of the bush might seem a little supernatural to some, but I'm here to tell you that there is no such thing as supernatural. There's only natural and nature, see? So, nature is what you common mortals call God, see? So, in every culture around the world, all indigenous people had a goddess of the rivers and a goddess of the streams, see? And this river and stream goddess, the goddess of running water near you, has many different names as you go around the world. And I know that man at times gets caught up in names. So many indigenous people here, or who you call Native Americans, had their own river or stream goddess. And yes, there were many tribes, so there were many names. But know this, there's only one, whether you want to call her Oshun or whatever. She's real. Don't get caught up in the names. Go to nature herself, see, and you communicate with nature in the way that makes you feel comfortable. Detach yourself from all religious and spiritual dogma. See? Right here, you see I got a candle running through the stream. I got an apple there as an offering to the goddess of the river. And I'm not even going to give her a name in this reasoning session. That one's for you to name. You see I got the quartz crystal in between my Remy. And for incense burning in the stream, representing the four corners of the earth, or north, west, south, east, that good stuff, whatever you want to call those four chambers. Also, you probably wondering, why does this guy got a copper pipe in the middle of a stream? Now, we know that copper is a conductor of energy. See? So when you hook your electricity up in your house, all the electric in your house is running through copper wires. So yes, copper is to conduct energy. See? And on top of this copper pipe, you see a piece of amber. Now, I did many reasoning sessions with you before about amber and tapping into the akashic records and the memory of the planet. And I reasoned with you guys plenty of times about asking Earth herself questions, especially if you have questions about Earth herself or creation herself. It's good to do internet research, but go straight to the source itself and connect and be on the one, the force itself. See? So I also have gemstones here in the net. There's soaking in that good old stream water. See? Now, you got to be careful when you do this here, because an alligator or a crocodile might roll up on you. So you got to be careful. So make sure you have some type of protection, a Glock, 45, something. You know, because the alligator comes snatch you right up out of this water. You know what I mean? So that's the gangster side of this spirituality. And I am totally lying to you, because we are in Shaka Maxim, what they call Philadelphia. There are no alligators. I just wanted to make sure you guys was paying attention. Sing? Just playing around, guys. You got to have a sense of humor. You know what I mean? When you come to nature, you feel a sense of joy. You breathe in that good old prana and that good old air, and just, you know what I mean, get rid of all of those toxic thoughts and all of that, you know. So once again, reminding you guys to go to the source itself. Go to a stream in Woosah, especially y'all city people. Yes, I'm a city boy myself, but I learned how to deal with nature. You know, dealing with the city is so many different energies, and it's so easy to get what they call in the occult world attached spirits. Seen? And a lot of people have attached spirits. And I'm not trying to spook you out, but that's why we have to constantly cleanse our aura field and do rituals to cleanse the aura field, so that you can stay aligned with the frequency of the divine. Whatever you want to call the divine, or however you want to name the divine, and her or his 99 attributes. See? The all. Law. Allah. Whatever. All. There's 99 attributes of this all. And, you know, we are still continuously trying to name these attributes of love, since they say God is love. And I hope you check out the 99 attributes of love after you finish with this reasoning session. Now, set you up a little altar in nature, because nature is already an altar without you even coming to it. You know, so amplify that energy from nature. Give offerings, cleanse, chant. Now, let me chant for you for just a couple seconds, okay? Hiya, 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 hiya. I'm not going to chant all night for you, but I'm chanting hiya, hiya, hiya. Now, some people might think I'm trying to mock the Native Americans, or what you call Native Americans. But no, I am saying Ahaya in Hebrew and Punic Hebrew. Ahaya is known as I am. And remember, according to the Abrahamic schools of thoughts, God told Moses that his name was I am. See? So when you chant Ahaya, 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 it connects you to nature, and it helps you, you know, eradicate some of those negative thought forms from your subtle body. See? Nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm on live. I'm on YouTube telling you that, yes, I'm an asshole. Because I deal with self-realization. But by me knowing my flaws, I take the time to try to continuously cleanse, so that I can stay aligned with the frequency of the all, or the divine. Because sometimes we are not always on the one, the force itself at this time. See? So, like they say, Buddhahood is a bubble, is a very fragile bubble, you know. So, the running water cleanses the gemstones, and at the same time, you can use your inner self to align the crystals with the information that you are trying to obtain. And yes, it's starting to rain. I'm about to get up out of here. I didn't expect, or maybe that's just a little sprinkle that just came down real fast. I don't know if you guys seen that. But anyway, I don't deal with animal sacrifice. I'm not saying that those who do are wrong. I'm not here to judge anybody. But I deal with the animal spirits and nature spirits. I give offerings of peace, apples, candy, herbs, spices. I'm not throwing a bloody goat on the altar. See? But everybody has their own practice, and I'm not here to judge anybody. See? So I give thanks. So I have the amber sitting on this copper pipe, and it's just absorbing all of this information, see? And but the thing about people, when you give them information, sometimes they want to have a reference, and they'll say, hey, yo, where you get that information from? It's hard to tell a nigga in the hood, yo, I was by a stream, right? And I was sipping on my Remy, and I was rubbing on my amber, and I just came up with this idea. Just had to make sure you guys were paying attention. Some realizations are just for you. And you can share those realizations with others. But some experiences are just for you because it was only for you to experience. You choose to share if you want to, So, I share this with you so that you can create your own formula. You don't have to do what I do. I'm just showing you what I do. And you find your own way to woosah your spirit and become one with the source and the force. You already know. I partake in a spiritual herb that helps me, become a little bit more closer to nature, even when I'm inside of the concrete jungle, So everyone does not use or utilize the herbs for a spiritual experience or for enlightenment. There is many ways to enlightenment, and if you think that your method or your way to enlightenment is the only way, then that is within itself a lack of enlightenment. So get thanks. Grab you some amber or some type of fossil stone and go in, find you a tree or a pond, somewhere where you can find some turtles and ducks, and become one with the goddess of the river or the lakes or the streams, seeing whatever name you want to give her, or that energy, or that spirit. Don't bow to the demiurge. You already know. Hiya, 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 hiya. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself at this time. And yes, I am definitely going to pour some libations when the time is right. Peace and love.